Healthcare transparency is becoming one of the most talked about issues in modern healthcare. At its core, it's about making information on medical services and costs clear, accessible, and easy for patients to understand. Why does this matter? Because informed patients make better decisions. When people know the cost of treatments and services in advance, they can choose options that fit both their medical needs and their budget. However, the reality is far from transparent. In many cases, patients receive care without knowing how much it will cost until the bill arrives. Imagine buying something without seeing the price tag. In healthcare, this often leads to shock bills, financial stress, and limited ability to compare affordable options. This lack of transparency doesn't just affect patients financially, it also affects trust. When costs are unclear, patients may unknowingly choose expensive treatments they don't need. Over time, this erodes confidence in healthcare providers and the system as a whole. One major reason for this problem is the complexity of healthcare pricing. A single medical service can involve multiple providers, separate charges, and confusing billing systems. Even healthcare professionals may struggle to fully explain the costs associated with certain procedures. To address these challenges, new efforts are emerging. Some hospitals and providers now publish pricing information online, allowing patients to compare costs before receiving care. Governments are also introducing regulations that require greater transparency. At the same time, technology is helping bridge the gap through online tools that make healthcare costs easier to understand and compare. A key example is the Hospital Price Transparency Rule introduced by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. This policy requires hospitals to publicly share pricing information. Since its introduction, many hospitals have taken steps toward clearer pricing, helping patients make more informed decisions. Another positive development is the rise of online healthcare marketplaces. These platforms promote transparency and competition, helping reduce costs while improving access to care. The impact of healthcare transparency is significant. When patients understand their options, they're more likely to choose appropriate care, avoid unnecessary expenses, and experience better health outcomes. In the end, transparency isn't just about prices, it's about empowerment. Clear information puts patients in control of their healthcare decisions and strengthens the system as a whole. Share your thoughts on healthcare transparency in the comments, and explore more videos on healthcare and real-world issues on this channel.